Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Scott Robinson. Scott Robinson.
Close, rep straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva, bro.
Welcome back to the group chat Thursday show, Phil. So we're going to dive in to the weekend of action once again. Plenty on. The Melbourne Cup Carnival, or whatever they call it over there, is kicking off at Flemington on Saturday and the lead up to the Melbourne Cup Tuesday. It's going to be absolutely huge. The All Blacks, they return. They head to Soldier Field to take on Ireland, which is niggly. Soldier Field was where Ireland, the first place Ireland ever beat New Zealand in rugby. So they're heading back there. They happened in 2016, 40-29 that final score. And since then, it's become quite the fiery rivalry. So that's exciting. Of course, we've got plenty of EPL action. Pacific Champs still cracking on. A-League, Auckland FC, and the Knicks both in winning ways ahead into the weekend. The Black Caps are beating England in the ODIs, and we've got another one on Saturday.
Great stuff.
Is there anything else that's kind of catching your eye?
Spooky season. Japan, $26 to beat the Springboks. Yes, please. Load up. Load up now, everyone. Because I want to be able to bet on the Springboks, and I can't at the moment because they're suspended.
So you want everyone to load in on Japan?
Yeah, jump.
Start shifting that market.
Oh, they got a respectable score against the Aussies, actually.
Yeah, they nearly beat them.
They're looking like a decent outfit. Pretty average first half. Came back stronger in the second. Outside of that, think you head to the Kiwis Tonga matchup. Tonga, pretty shit first game against Samoa.
Extremely.
But now they've had a game in hand. They've now decided actually Paul Alamotti is good enough to be in the team. They bring him into centre. Look back to last year. And Tonga actually defeated the Kiwis to get into the final, 25-24. There's some scary storylines building up there. Kiwis, I think, with 2 injuries as well for their squad. But Xavier Willison comes in onto the bench, so still big names. It's Mate Martin as well. You still got Aaron Clark and Nofahu White on the bench, so I don't think they're too concerned. But interesting.
Yeah, no,
If so.
Is that our Sunday?
Eden Park,
Saturday,
6:05 Sunday.
Nice. Eden Park will be rocking, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it will sell out, but it should be rocking. And Auckland will be rocking as well with all the cars driving around, flags and everything going on. Everyone will be going berserk. The other one that I wanted to talk about that didn't mention at the start there, but
Melbourne Cup on Tuesday.
Wow. That's massive. That's not what I was going to say.
So you'll get Final Field on Saturday.
Yeah, Final Field comes out Saturday. Hopefully it's not the weekend of the Irish, because the favourite in the Cup, Al Riffa, trained by Joseph O'Brien, the Irish trainer, his dad, Aidan.
Yep.
Apparently quite a good trainer. Apparently quite good. And Joseph has come out and said that Al Riffa is the best horse he's ever brought to Australia. So,
oh dear.
Tied favourite in the market with Half Yours, the Caulfield Cup winner. So
you've also got Ireland winning 4 of the last 5 games
against New Zealand.
No, just in general.
Oh wow!
All Blacks 3 of the last 5. Competition slightly different, of course, but Ireland only losing to France, but in a bad way. So
yeah, so hopefully it's not the luck of the Irish. But yeah, that is kind of spooky season heading to Soldier Field, going back to the place where it first happened. Where
is there a
Ireland
more American name than Soldier Field?
No, I think it's the oldest
Popeye Stadium. There's going to be something with that.
Papa Jack Stadium.
Papa Jack.
Soldier Field, oldest stadium in America, I believe.
True.
Maybe oldest NFL stadium because it's the home of Chicago Bears. Soldier Field,
vintage,
could be the oldest, but yeah. I wanted to talk about the World Series, baseball.
Baseball.
Because I can't get it off my TikTok feed. I think it's because I interacted with one or two
Oh yeah, you're
like
done.
Vladdy Daddy TikToks with him just jamming home runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. But now it's all I get. And on the back of Game 3 in LA, 18 innings. A normal game is 9 innings. The fans got treated to 2 games. It was 5-all at the end of the 7th innings. It was 5-all at the top of the 18th innings. Absolutely bonkers. It started at 5:30 LA time, finished after 12:30.
How could it still be 5-all after such a long period? Put that in context. Is that just extra time? Is this?
Wow. So you run
How
through
do
your
you relate
pitches.
that?
So I don't even know what you
Yeah,
can
a
relate it to, but 5-all. And then you've still got like your relievers who come in, the pitchers who come and save the game, try and win the game. The Blue Jays had injuries during the game, so they had to get pinch runners in. So Springer, Bo Bichette, 2 of their big guns, both out injured, and you have to bring in pinch runners who aren't great hitters, but they're just there to run the bases because obviously the injured guys count. So their power hitting was very weakened. The Dodgers bullpen, deep as well. So they were still in the bullpen with relievers coming in and helping out, trying to save the game up until the 18th innings, where the Blue Jays, they were into positional players. So guys who don't pitch. They do not pitch at whatsoever. They are in the field taking catches, throwing rocks. They had a positional player come out, pitch the 18th inning. So up until then, offenses were stale. I think people were tired and weren't able to get anything going, really. Blue Jays had their chances to win. Dodgers had their chances to win. Bottom of the 18th, Freddie Freeman, who's now the only player to hit 2 walk-off home runs in a World Series, yammed one center field. Dodgers win 6-5. Fans have to drive home in 3-hour traffic. Then show up the next day, back to Dodger Stadium, run it back for Game 4. The Blue Jays win 6-2 in 9 innings this time. So it is crazy. It's if you don't like baseball or don't like get into baseball, I'd say watch the World Series because it's actually very good.
But then how many hours are you hunking down for? That's what?
Well, that was 5-6 hours.
6 hours.
That's an 18 innings game though, so it's usually 9.
You want a non-baseball fan to watch 6 hours of baseball in a day?
I'd say watch the highlights of that
watch the highlights,
18 innings game,
Yeah.
and then just like keep an eye on it because it's very interesting. No one wants the Dodgers to win because they've broken baseball. Shohei Ohtani is unbelievable. They've got $1.2 billion worth of payroll for 4 pitchers. I think that's worth more than the whole Blue Jays organization combined. So people really... The Canadian Blue Jays is what...
Toronto.
All the Americans, they don't want to call them Toronto Blue Jays, so they're just calling them Canadian Blue Jays.
Okay.
But everyone get on the Blue Jays.
So what? It's 2-2.
2-2.
That's
Game
the final game?
5, no. You got to get to 4. So you got to win 4-2 or 4-3. Game 5 in LA, and then 2 games back in Toronto for Game 6 and 7 if needed.
So it's not even a best of 5.
Best of 7.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
But it's been a joy to watch, and it's actually freaking crazy.
Good tussle.
Anyway, let's get into what matters most. All Blacks Ireland, Soldier Field. First place ever. What do we think of it? Ireland obviously haunt the All Blacks in Chicago. What do we think? How do we think this is going to play out?
Well, apparently don't haunt them enough because All Blacks $1.45, Ireland $2.70.
That is. Don't know what's going on there.
What lines at +5.5 for Ireland? I think it's the lack of games for those northern teams, and it's the lack of competition for those northern teams. You have to go back all the way to March for Ireland when they played France and they played Italy. So it's been a good period where obviously played in July, but it's against Portugal and Georgia. It's not really the same as a rugby championship, is it? So they're in an interesting spot. But they are in good form. It's not like they're losing to Georgia and Portugal, so there's that. No. ABs as well, in a weird spot. Finished the championship off well with a double Bledisloe Cup, all that sort of business. Against a decent Australian side, although pretty injury-prone Australian side. Pretty bad loss to the Saffers in Wellington.
Don't bring it back up.
Record-breaking loss. I'll continue. 43-10. If you forgot, they played at Sky Stadium. They lost 43-10 to the Springboks.
What was the score at halftime?
Yeah, so 43-10 at full time. And then, I don't know, man. Yeah. I think if it was in Ireland, I think we're looking at
closer together.
Something different.
Odds closer together.
I think we're looking at something different.
So if you're punting on it,
if you're quite the soldier thing.
If you're picking against the spread, plus 5.5, minus 5.5, where would you go?
I think you take the All Blacks.
Minus 5, so to win by more than a converted try. I just think it's obviously a weird spot for Ireland, not having played a very competitive game of rugby since March, and now you come up against the All Blacks, who they've played some good rugby, they've played some bad rugby, but they've also now had a month, maybe 5 weeks off as well themselves.
Yeah.
So do they almost need to get themselves back in rhythm, or is it a case of, right, we've been playing for 2 months, we've had a month off, we're back into it now for a 4-week stretch, and they just pick up where they left off? I don't know. I think might see a little bit of rust for the first 10, 15 minutes, just as they adjust to that Northern Hemisphere style of play as well. You're obviously in neutral territory, but Ireland, the amount of Irish expats over in the States, and specifically over on that east side of the country, they'll have a good fan base turn up at Soldier Field, the old Irish.
Yeah.
No doubt. So I think they're going to be, I really don't know. I don't think they deserve to be $1.45 favourites. I'll tell you that for free.
It is like a 3-month layoff for Ireland compared to barely a month, or won't even be a month by the time they play. And it's been like almost a year to the day since they last played, and that was a 10-point gap, 23-13 for the ABs, and then you go back to that World Cup game, 24-28.
Yeah.
So, I think with more games, stiffer competition, you'd probably take the -5 if you had to pick.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's not enough. That's not to say Ireland can't win, because they absolutely can.
It's 5-5 since
it's
2016. So they've played 10 times since 2016, since that famous Irish win. They've played 10 times, and it's split 5 each. So this is a massive game. I think it's massive for Razor too. To deem this season a success, he obviously needs, I think, to go 4 from 4 in this Northern Tour, win the Grand Slam. But this is the most important one of it.
Yeah.
And I think you're getting Ireland at a good time too, before they do play any other competitive games and get into the swing of it. Do you have a team that you want to see?
Yeah, the Springboks. Cheslin Colby at 15. Oh, yes.
That's been named, eh?
It has been named. Once again, days before anyone else.
As always.
It's a bit unfortunate, because Springboks are named. You want to bet on them. You want to back the try scorers, and you can't, because Japan haven't. Any other team hasn't. So, look, I think not much is going to change for that All Black side, to be honest. No. The only thing that should, and it's a lock, it's Quinn Dupire at 13. If that doesn't happen, well then.
Yeah, I think I've got him in there. So we're happy with this then. De Groot, Taylor, Fletcher Newell as your top three. Scott Barrett.
Argument for Tokiyahu, but yeah.
Yeah, true. What's his fitness like?
I have no idea.
Neither. Scott Barrett, Fabian Holland as your locks. Scott Barrett will be in there because he's been named captain again, and he's healthy, he's fit.
Well, you can't argue that, can you?
Unfortunately. Simon
Captain
Parker.
off the bench.
Imagine that, running off the bench.
Yeah.
Grab the armband.
Yeah.
Simon Parker at 6.
Yeah.
Savia at 7.
Oh, yeah.
And then who would you want to see at 8? You've got like Peter Larkey or Wallace Atiti, really, unless you want to throw someone else in at 7 and you go Artie at 8.
Peter Larkey?
I want to see Peter Larkey. I think he has been more destructive than Satiti has been. Satiti hasn't quite hit his straps since coming off that injury. Cameron Roygaard at 9, no doubt. First 5. Is it going to be Bowden Barrett? Is it going to be Damien McKenzie? Is it going to be Ruben Love?
Well, I doubt it's going to be Ruben Love. You might get a Ruben Love against Wales. Arguably could be Ruben Love, but not against Ireland. So Bowden Barrett, they should. I quite like the combo with Bowden 10, DMAC 15, Willie J at 14.
Oh, yeah? So that's how you'd want to see it?
Then you have...
And then your wingers?
Leroy Carter
at
11.
I think Caleb Clark is the other winger. Because...
Over Leroy?
No. Leroy Carter and Caleb Clark.
Okay.
As your two.
So you're having Will Jordan at fullback?
Oh, yeah, true. You had Will Jordan on the other wing. Okay, no, that's fine.
Ruben Love off the bench.
Yeah. And then your centres, Geordie and Quinn.
JB and Quinn.
I think that's a team that can go and beat Ireland, if I'm honest. I'd be happy with it. Get some firepower, come off the bench. Ruben Love, give him a sniff. And you could even...
Try scorer in his 14 jersey.
Leroy Carter
in the 11. Banger.
Yeah. Nice.
Leroy Carter's been so good, man.
Mate, he has been very impressive, and I hope he carries on that form.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get into our punts in a little bit. No doubt we'll have some on that game. But quickly, EPL matchups. You've got your eyes on, and one NFL game.
Aston Villa, Liverpool. Liverpool losing to Crystal Palace right now as we speak.
Yeah. You keep going. I'm going to check the score.
It was 2-0. We'll see where we're at.
2-0, 8 minutes to go.
Thanks for coming. Scary times for Arnie Slot's Liverpool. 4-game losing streak in the Prem. Have drawn 3 of the last 5 with Aston Villa. Only have to go back to 2020, not that long ago. You saw a disgusting, horrifying 7-2 win for Aston Villa.
Whoop.
So keeping my eyes on that Aston Villa or draw is looking very tasty.
Yeah.
I think that was paying 240. And Fulham and Wolves.
Ooh.
Just because it's spooky season. Fulham on a 4-game losing streak. Wolves, well, they're winless.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose to a winless team.
No, you don't want to be those guys.
Almost drew with Burnley, late winner. Resulted in another loss. You're talking about managers losing their job. Got to be question marks over Pereira.
Yep. Big time. Big time.
And then, of course, Man United, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. I mean, chalk that up as a win for United.
Thank you.
Guy's got one more game to get through to cut his hair. I actually want to see him get when he cuts it. If he cuts it. Is he shaving it all gone? Is he going bald, or is he like trimming it? Like
I imagine it's like Buzz.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he's probably like a number 1. So it's donating the hair, so you want as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good shout. I hope they do it. So I'm chalking United up in the win column against Nottingham. Are they home or away?
They're away.
Okay. The only other games I thought of, obviously the Arsenal-Burnley one, but Spurs-Chelsea is a massive one. That's going to be huge. Chelsea on the back of their loss to Sunderland. Spurs on the back of a good 3-0 win. And then you got City versus Bournemouth. And we said it on Tuesday, but Bournemouth actually looked legit here. So they're going to get tested against City and see if they're actually worthy of being contenders and in that top 6, or if they're kind of frauds and they're going to be one of those, bottom 10 teams who start the season strong and then start to fade away as, the season gets further into it. So those are the games I'll be eyeing up.
It's a good time to hit them because you've just lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. You were losing to Swansea City.
Oh, what's the score now?
It's now 2-1. They've pulled it back.
Ooh, who's been scoring for them? Because no one else has been able to score for City other than Haaland.
Well, here you go. Doku and Marmoush back in the mix.
They'll be happy with that then.
Yeah. Swansea City. 1 shot, 1 goal. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, just, by the way, Saka, 2-0 against Brighton.
Oh, yes.
Makes it 2 in the 76th minute. Thanks for coming. Mate, Arsenal, too good. Touch some wood. NFL game, there's some good ones.
Yeah. If there's any, it's the Bills and it's the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's going to be a huge one.
What was it, 3-1, 3-2, something like that?
Yeah, I think maybe 3-1 in the Mahomes-Allen, whatever they're calling that, Mahomes-Allen series. But this is in Buffalo. Bills coming off a big win. Chiefs coming off a good win against the Commanders. Defense looked good. Offense was a bit janky in the first half, but got flying in the second half. Pat Mahomes starting to dice it up. Receivers actually catching the ball. Travis Kelce, instead of letting it go through his hands into the helmet, up into the air, causing his second interception of the year. Kelce's fault. Once he decided to catch it, it was good. So that's going to be a huge kind of test to see where the Chiefs actually sit. Because Bills, going into the season, he set them as the standard probably. Chiefs weren't quite up to scratch, and that's why they were 1-2, and then 2-2, then 2-3.
What about the Chargers?
Good. Justin Herbert, once he started dating Madison Beer, has started balling out a little bit. He's kind of got his worth to prove.
Did you see big Justin Herbert losing to the Tennessee Titans 1-7 would be good.
I'm all for it.
There's some karma on the line here. You see what he did?
No.
Oh, he just ran straight into a camera. Big rig.
What?
He was running out. I think it was last week. Running out onto the field.
Yeah.
The camera's obviously filming him running out to go then run through the team. He decides, I'm going to run straight into the camera. Just headbutts it.
Did he?
Pushes him out the way. He's like, you had 10 seconds to run around.
Did it look like he beelined to it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
He could have done that. And the team lineup was even to the side anyway. It wasn't straight on. It's not like he was going, he could have easily curved into it. And he's like, no, I'm going to smash into the camera.
And just headbutted it.
Well, I certainly made connection.
What the heck? He must have got fined for that. Yeah. The NFL fines players over anything these days. Herbie better have got fined.
Get as much money as they can.
Yeah, they literally fine you for like pulling a peace sign as you blow past someone. So if you just bang, put a step on, peace, you're getting fined.
It's bad energy, so hopefully Titans come on, do a number on them.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Chargers divisional rivals against the Chiefs, so come on the Titans, get the job done. All right, let's get into some punting then. We'll start off with our 50-22, 40-20. I'll get us started then. Wallabies, plus 8.5.
Are they playing Wales?
No, England.
True.
They're playing England, and yeah, they were pretty dusty against Japan. But I think that was sort of what we're going to see out of New Zealand as just like, get the rust off after a month off. Now that they've done that, they've had another good hit out. The Wallabies taking on the Poms, who are in the same spot as Ireland, haven't played much competitive for rugby. A tight win, I think, for the Poms against Argentina. Aussie competing and had beaten Argentina. I'm going to say when you put the two forms together, Wallabies can cover plus 8.5. Okay. And then I'm going USA plus 43.5 against Scotland. England only beat USA 45-7 or something. Scotland aren't as good as England. Right. The USA should be able to keep this within 43.5 points. So I'm getting $3.64 for my 50-22 this week.
Do you want to chuck Japan in there while you're at it?
What are they, plus 50.5 against the Springboks?
Yeah, plus 37.5 now.
Oh, it's coming in. You might get your wish and be able to punch off.
South Africa total points, though, 50.5 is what you were thinking.
Yeah, oh boy.
Total points. I don't know. Seems a bit too much. Okay. Something about Australia. There's like 3 players
that
can't be released from the English Prem because they didn't want to pay the English Premiership or something like England did.
Oh.
But it's like James O'Connor, Mikitau maybe, and someone else. I was reading it very, very briefly. I could be spitting absolute fibs. I saw something in that though. 2020, where is it? Yep. Paul Adamoli in the squad for Tonga. So, in at centre, dude had a 6 season. He's too good not to be in that team. I don't know what they were up to. I think he scores.
Nice.
They might be playing like shit.
Yeah.
But he can do a solo try.
Yeah.
I'm confident. Even a link up with Katoa. they can create something. They'll
Mhm.
create magic. And then, the Kiwis, minus 9.5. I think they should win. It could be 1-12. It could be 13 plus. This covers at least the majority of both, so minus 9.5.
Yeah. Well, if you like that, you like what we've got coming later too. What does that get you? Do you have the double? What the double pays?
It's like, I think I got 7 for it.
Because Alamoti will be paying a decent amount to score,
It was
right?
close to $4.
Ooh.
$7.30, little combo
Oh, it can.
for the 40-20. Hopefully, Paul and Molly can get over the line. Only one of them did last week, so we'll see.
All right, into our locks and our laughs then. Do you want to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
What do you got for your lock this week?
Well, you can't give me schmack for it because you said it yourself. Man United at $2.05.
Yeah,
3-game win streak up against a 4-game lose streak. I like my chances even away from home.
I'd agree with that. I can't knock that at all.
And we want to see a haircut, so come on.
Yeah, I do. I want to see the haircut.
2 more.
Big time, big time. My lock now, I got my lock and my laugh up last week. And I want to get some form going into the Melbourne Cup. So I've gone to Flemington, race number 7 of the Victoria Derby. And I've gone for the favourite, Observer, to win, paying $2.15. Caulfield Guineas a couple weeks back, very unlucky, arguably should have won that one. And then I was watching at Moonee Valley last week going into the Cox Plate, and Observer won one of the most arrogant races I've ever seen. Pulled out to 5, 6, 7 lengths, and Mark Zara, the jockey's just eased him up with about 200 to go. And just go, it's not worth a sweat here, fellas. Just pull him up, ease him up. Horses come bounding in. He still wins by 2-3 lengths. Deserved favourite in the Victoria Derby. It's Group 1 race. Hopefully Observer can get the job done. Carry that momentum into Melbourne Cup. That's ultimately what I'm after.
Okay.
Getting the winning momentum going with my lock. And then my laugh is New Zealand to get some revenge over the Irish. Winning margin 11-20. So they're not going to pump them. They are going to beat them by 11 to 20 points. That's what I've got there.
What is that paying? Is that your laugh?
Yeah. I think it's about $4.50.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 laughs.
Oh, here we go. Set it up.
First cab off the rank, Fulham on a 4-game losing streak, as I said. We're on the Halloween theme, so scary to lose to a winless team.
Yep.
Could this be Wolves' first win?
Could it be?
Maybe they came close to Burnley.
Mm-hmm.
$4.40 for that one. Next up. Well,
Don't say Burnley.
you can't bet on Springboks to win,
Oh, good.
but you can bet on them to win 1-12.
Ooh.
Paying $11 if Japan can put up an effort against them.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate that.
Xavier Willison. Off the bench. Big boy. Big try scorer at times. 640. Big odds. Over Tonga? Yes, please.
So they're your 3 laughs you're rocking with.
And those are my 3 last.
Nice. Yeah, I can't argue the fact they are Japan. To keep it close against South Africa is a good shout, especially at $11.
Got to find some value there. And
100%.
it's so wide. It's really not worth it.
Yeah.
South Africa 50 points for $1.90.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Just to top it off then, a couple super boosts into the weekend. Auckland FC to lead at halftime. They're back at home this week. It's paying $3. So that's the first super boost. I'm sure there'll be more that come out. We've only got one more for now. But Kiwis to beat Tonga. You have the minus 9.5 at $1.90. So this is great guns, I reckon. Kiwis to beat Tonga by 10 plus points. $2.50 is that super boost.
Perfect.
Last week when we called out the super boost, they went 2 for 3. If they go 2 for 2 this week. But that's all I had for you in terms of what we've got looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
You want to add anything else before we sign off?
Chisholm Colby to score at 15.
Ooh.
Won't be at odds. It won't be at $15, but he's playing number 15. Let's make that clear.
That's interesting, playing him at fullback.
It is.
Has he played there before for the country?
I think, but only as injury cover.
Yeah, okay.
So
Never
like a
been
second
named in the
half.
15 jersey.
Yeah. never started 15, I don't think. But it's interesting. Curly Lawrence is back. Ethan Hooker gets the start. There's some young guns coming through as well in the forward pack. Manny Libok, Grant Williams, Walker Smith, Andres de Hazen off the bench too. I assume they're saving Willemse for the later test of the Northern Tour because he was insane at fullback. Yeah, he had a great rugby championship. So, bit of rest, bit of swapping around and see how they go against Japan.
Beauty. Well, if you are going to have a punt, do it responsibly, but do have some fun. Enjoy everything that's going on this weekend. If you do want to follow along our bets, they'll be on the Bet social profiles. Just make sure you get amongst it. And we'll see you back on. Oh, hang on. I was going to say we'll see you back on Tuesday. That is Melbourne Cup Day. We'll be up in Auckland at Ellerslie and then hanging out at Full Time Bar too. We'll figure something out. We will figure something out. But good luck. And we'll see you some point next week.